am I?
When?
Now.
Hello. Yes.
Hi. So, Haggis is on mute for the moment, but the rest of us are here. Hi, welcome to PATHCO.
Now.
Yes. Welcome, everyone, to the magical world of PATHCO. I'm Mon, the DM, and these are the players.
Hi.
Yes. Any which one of you, can you remind us where we left off last time?
We spent pretty much the entire session beating the fuck out of this demon. And he was
And
beating the
vice
fuck out of
versa.
us. Yeah, vice versa.
Yes.
That was pretty
Indeed.
much it.
Yes, the fight against Barthas. So, getting back to the turn order where we were at the start, starting a new round. Let's begin.
Oh
Yes.
shit, did we not kill him?
No, he was
He's
about
alive.
to.
Oh fuck.
He's not
right.
dead.
He's raging as well.
Oh yeah.
So Sigmund was knocked down by this, but he was tripped.
Demon.
So he's going to attempt to stand up,
Okay, very well.
which I believe opens him up to an attack of opportunity.
That is correct.
So take that attack of opportunity, my friend.
I will.
I'm not your friend.
Just a second.
Pal.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
Not your. I don't even know.
Yeah.
Someone got it wrong.
Already a bad
Yes.
start.
Okay. Okay. Let's roll for the attack. Come on.
Let's all roll for the attack.
Roll some dice.
Oh
Make some
shit!
numbers.
That's a crit.
Oh
Okay.
That
no!
seems fine. Does that
Okay.
hit you, Sigmund?
Yeah,
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do
Well,
it.
I
Crit.
thought it was worth a shot.
Crit does hit.
yeah. The trip is brutal on this demon.
Yeah, it was a trip crit hit.
Yeah. Yeah. Roll for damage then.
I will.
And that's a lot of accidents.
Where is? Oh yeah. Okay.
Don't worry, I'm pretty sure Pate's turn is after this, and he's gonna weigh in and save the day.
I mean, he has been pretty useful with his nades. His cold iron nades. And I think he beat that dude. I think that's what those symbols mean. I don't know.
Okay.
One of them is the kind of weapon he has, and one of them might be blinded, I guess.
Okay. That's a whole sandwich. 31.
Is that like a bingo thing, or
31 points of damage.
damage?
That is that puts me down to. Okay, I mean, fortunately, I'm raging, which means I have temporary hit points. Let's just say that's the only reason I'm still up.
Ooh,
Oh, shit.
okay.
That seems
Better
bad.
stop raging anytime soon.
So yeah, as you try to get up from prone, Sigmund, I think with Barthas with this cold iron spike in his face, he
Yeah,
is swinging
no, I
around
get that.
his spear, and just as you come up, this spear catches you in the chest, sort of underneath the breastplate of your armor, and with the explosive sort of molten metal tip going off, it just blasts you for a very, very strong hit.
Yeah.
How would you describe your rage sort of keeping you up at this point?
It's just frothing. Like, I think Sigmund has properly lost it. I think that he's in the negative hit points, or would be if it wasn't for the range. He's kind of reverted back to this almost return to our Ballo state. So he's looking at Barthas, but he's just seeing this one big troglodyte, and is just he's hallucinating. I think at this point because he's so badly damaged, and is just
Probably pretty concussed as well.
frothing at the mouth, and basically just swings wildly with the Mace of Spades. I'm single sickened at this point, right? So there's a -2 on this.
Yes, correct.
I'm not double sickened anymore.
Indeed.
Let me now take my Mace of Spades attack, which is a single attack. I'm not flanking. I'm not power attacking because it's difficult to hit. There's a +2 from Dave. There's a -2 from the second, so that's standard.
Yes.
That's there. 18. Shit.
No, 18's not going to do it.
No, as he just is swinging wildly.
Okay.
Sigmund is extremely injured, Thyra. Extremely injured.
I'm conscious of that. I know Glanvar is also extremely injured, and I've only got little legs.
I'm fine. Thought you
That's
better.
my turn.
Dave is luckily fine. Okay,
I haven't taken a
feel
single hit
better
point of
about that.
damage, and I'm not sure I've moved more than 5 feet in this entire fight.
Do demons count as living creatures?
Yes.
Pissed. Right.
However, because they are demons, and because there's been an established situation with positive energy and these sort of little demonoids floating in the air and stuff being susceptible to that, though they are not damaged by it, they are also not healed by it. They are positive energy neutral, if you will.
Okay. Well, in that case, I would like to try and do that when it's my
Okay,
turn.
I remind you there are some guards on the ground as well who may or may not be in that situation.
Yeah.
They've been
but
infected by those things, so if you do heal them, it'll take the
Oh,
infection
swings and
out of them.
roundabouts.
Oh shit, that's a fucking good point. Yeah, just roll the dice,
With
see
a
what's
thought.
up.
Very smart.
They were outright possessed, so
They were shown.
smart.
I mean, they weren't on our side anyway, but you know.
Yes. Okay. Then it is Pate's turn, and he is going to make an attack towards this guard who he has blinded by a strike with his sort of cudgel.
Oh yeah, he's got dirty trick, isn't he? That was it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
improved
that's-
dirty trick. He has a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
He's a dirty,
Okay,
dirty boy.
that hits. And notes. Okay. And he makes a stab with his sword. The guard manages to parry it. But in the meantime, he also swings his cudgel to the side and manages to hit this guard on the temple, just underneath the helmet,
Ouch.
and knock him out.
Nice.
Yes. So, doop. There we are. And Pate is going to do a move action as he sees you, Sigmund, just sort of standing there, frothing with a lot of smoke coming from the burned sort of part where the spear struck through your armor. And he is going to move to here and shout at Barthas. Hey, Barthas! Is that your name? You big fuckwad? You want another one of those cold iron grenades? Come and get him! Oh, hey, Thyra.
Hi. Hello. Sorry, I was on the other side of the pillar. Yeah. Not terribly tall.
Yeah, and it is now your turn, Thyra.
Okay, Thyra is gonna jog leisurely. I was thinking 20 feet to the south, but I think she's actually going to only move 10. So she's still
Don't
out
forget
of
that
his
Glanvars
movement range.
aren't being protected by Tim, if that makes any difference.
Tim, open bracket, the rat king.
Tim works.
Yep, it's not going to affect my behavior a huge amount. I'm going to do channel energy, which should heal the both of them anyway.
Oh,
Hello, Thyra.
Hello, Tim. Thank you. It's good to see you, Tim.
It's good to see you as well.
Great. Have you taken... Right, anyway. Thyra sort of regrets her life decisions for a long moment. She stares in the middle distance, thinks about, all the sort of bad decisions she's made in her life, classes she's skipped at Cleric College, and then casts Channel Energy, which unsurprisingly doesn't go terribly well, but does now mean that anyone within 30 feet who wants it has 12 points of hitting. 12 of the Queen's hit points.
I'll be taking those.
Yeah,
Oh, hi, Hag.
same here. I'm not sure how this affects the guards as well, like if they're cured of their mind control, or
so
if they're
as
still
you-
unconscious, or
Well, as the one who's casting the spell, I think, yes, they are cured of their mind control, and all join the Church of Thor.
Of course.
So That's
So-
12 hit points. Or
That's
12.
12 hit points back, yes.
Woohoo!
What does your channel energy sort of look like? Do you think?
I think we've established it in the past as Thyra sort of twirls her hammer up over her head, then holds her sort of holy symbol aloft, and any window that wasn't already broken from her previous actions
All the windows
do
are
now
broken.
blow in.
Long since.
Regardless, you know how like when someone smashes a window of a car and then like smashes around the edges to make sure there's no like sharp
Oh,
bits?
yeah.
That happens. Like the remainder smashes it, and it's like a big old column of light essentially.
Cool. Okay.
And probably like some thunder.
Another dope shit.
Very nice.
All right, how's everyone
imagine,
doing now?
I imagine that maybe it's like the flash of light that you get from lightning, but it's golden. Maybe it's something like that.
Yeah, it's very kind of loud. It's loud, man.
As everything Thyra does.
Everything Thyra does, it's uncomfortably loud. And yeah, she's gonna call out, "How's everyone doing now?"
Still fine.
Ah!
Okay, I'm going to take that as good, I guess.
He's not looking very good.
He doesn't look very good though, so you know. How are you feeling, Glenn?
Been better.
I mean, me too. For one, I don't appreciate being in a demon city, but swings and roundabouts. Not that I'm sure either of those have been invented here.
By the way, you still have those 10 temporary hit points, Clanfar.
I know.
Okay. Just
Oh,
I know I've still got them.
okay,
He's
that's fair. Just mentioning
still
that.
under half health, even if you include all of that nonsense.
That's fair.
Thyra's actually going to move her spiritual weapon as well, because I've forgotten that existed. And I'm pretty sure it's then this. Did we establish how spiritual weapon works? It's bad plus wisdom, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
It's 17.
17's not gonna do it.
Even with the +2, it's not
Regardless.
gonna do it, is it?
Do you get another attack with it though, or? Oh no, you're not full round.
No, because I moved it.
Yeah.
It is worth pointing out that if Barthus is raging, his AC is probably a little bit lower than what it was formerly.
This is correct.
So there, still enough.
To be fair, yeah, like a 7-point drop in AC would be kind of wild. So,
I think it's down by 2.
yeah.
I
Anyway,
will
that's
say
pretty
that
much
it is more than 2 in this particular case, because his rage
Okay.
works a little bit differently.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
only
that's
trigger
good to
was to
know.
beat the crap out of him, for one thing.
Yes. But yeah. Okay. So is there anything else that you want to do on your turn, Thyra?
No, that's a pretty good fire turn. And I'm just going to step away from the mic for just a couple of minutes, okay?
Okay.
Back in a moment.
All right. So you can see that 2 of the guards have indeed been healed by the positive energy, but as they sort of slowly get up, they still look pretty worse for wear, and you can also see that there is no golden light in their eyes or surrounding them, and they seem very, very confused and not in any shape to fight.
Okay, well, that's good.
Okay. Yeah, I guess this guard would be up as well, but I'm going to give them a little mark to show that they are not.
They are now passive.
Yeah, this will do.
Well, now we've got some witnesses to this being a big old demon, which is always useful.
Well, I mean, there were witnesses before, but the bishop fucker twisted it and said, "Oh no, there's an angel." But you know, if you've been mind controlled and you're aware you've been mind controlled, that could be handy. But
Indeed. So it's now Barth's turn. So Dave,
yes,
could you roll me a perception, please?
I can. That's a button that I know how to push. There it is. That's a pretty good roll.
Yes, that is indeed a very good roll. In fact, it is more than enough to notice that as you are standing there, as you're playing your tunes, sort of trying to keep an eye on the bishop as well, and you look up to the sort of top of this pillar, you see a
Which pillar?
flash of something. Yes, this one.
I didn't see which one you were pointing at. I was too busy looking at your art of Barthas.
Yes, I am pinging right now.
I can't see what you're
Beep.
pinging.
Beep. Oh wait, no, I see
Try
what the
using the
problem
ruler.
is. Beep.
I still didn't see
Beep.
it. Oh,
You
there we
seeing
go.
this?
Yep, I see it now.
Yeah, yeah.
That one.
Beep. Yes, that's the one. You see something sort of skitter down it and make a jump, and you immediately recognize it as
Better be that
As
fucking,
the-
fucking
the
Cambion
demon-
again. I knew it.
Cambion that has been sort of being a pain in the behind for you guys for a bit, and it is going to make its jump from this pillar,
Uh-oh.
and
stick
it
him
is
up.
To
going
Dave. Yeah,
attack you.
Dave. You can be in this fight now. Hey.
Insert that little punchy
I
emoji.
should actually need to open the Cambion sheet. Okay, and it's going to jump towards you, and it is going to try and come on, bloody thing.
Kill me. Don't shoot him.
And it is going to cast a spell, in fact. As you look up at this thing sort of appearing before you, Dave, and you can see its antennas sort of and its eyes sort of light up as suddenly your head is filled with an enormous screech.
Oh no, this is what it feels like.
Could you roll me a fortitude save?
Fortitude save. Yep, I know this one. And I definitely know how to roll fortitude. There it is. It's my worst roll. Oh, nice. Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
I probably have bonuses against sonic attacks anyway. I should have checked that out.
Yes, so
Well, you critted it, so.
indeed.
I'm fine.
Yes. Oh, come on.
That was an amateur attempt, my friend.
Yes. Okay. And this deals. Okay.
Oh yeah, I still take half damage, don't I? Oh, I know. I shouldn't have mentioned that I
Right.
hadn't taken any damage.
So you
Don't
take
laugh at me.
6 points of sonic damage
Ow.
as you are harrowed but not terribly incapacitated by this loud psychic scream.
Oh. Oh, never mind. Carry on.
Indeed. And on this turn, Barthas himself will act as well. So, Sigmund and
Hello.
Thyra and Glanvar, you see him sort of trying to, with one arm, pull the coal iron stake out of his face. But you can see that as he touches it, his hand sort of is engulfed in like this crackling sort of blue flame, clearly hurting him as he tries to touch it. In the end, he does, in fact, succeed. And he rips this thing out of his face. And you can see this sort of boiling, melting hole in his head. And you can see all the rest of like his golden flaming blood that is like oozing out of all of his wounds spike up and boil up as he shrieks something in abyssal which you don't understand, which resonates throughout the entire church. And you can see that his armor cracks and his armor bursts, and his rage takes full effect.
Oh,
Okay.
already? Oh god!
Oh, no, no!
Uh-oh.
As
Oh, that was close.
Then he exploded.
enormous jabs of flaming sort of molten metal pikes jab out of him. Oh, and let me just...
Kill everyone apart from me.
I am
Thor.
so glad I
Thor.
wasn't standing next to that.
Is
I'm
this
just
what
gonna-
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is?
just gonna do some quick...
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I'm just gonna do some quick token magic. Okay, so Pate.
Oh wow, we healed these guards, but I think they're about to go down.
Yeah.
He's about to kill his own dudes, I think.
Yeah, this guard over here is just
Impaled.
impaled and killed instantly.
Oh no.
Pate
He was 2 days from retirement.
is going to roll. That's actually quite decent. So he. This is annoying.
Only halfway impaled.
Yes, he is.
Oof.
I need to. Okay. Bear with me. I am quickly going to do some token magic. Because these chairs are just demolished by this point.
The magic
This
of
way,
the
so I can
delete tool.
actually control the tokens, and Pate manages to avoid being impaled, but he is just sort of barreled against this pillar and knocked to the side here, and he is like an inch away from unconscious as this enormous flaming sort of
Oh boy.
this enormous flaming sear is across his chest, burning his gear, and you can see that underneath he was wearing like a metal breastplate, but that is like halfway melted as well from the jab attack. Now that's the big spikes, which one of those, Dave, missed you nearly.
Yeah, I know. It's just come directly between the pews here.
Yeah.
I took a single tassel off my scarf.
Yes. Sigmund, could you roll a reflex save as well, please?
I can try.
And Liselle is going to do the same.
Oh dear.
She rolls very high. An 11 is not very high,
No, of course it's
but
not.
you aren't hit by any of the big spikes.
Okay.
So you will take 4 points of damage.
That's not too bad. I'm still potentially up if my rage ends, but just about.
Indeed.
Hang on long
Okay.
enough for us to kill this guy and then come heal you. Please.
Yeah. From his broken and shattered armor, you can see the boiling metallic mass that's inside, forming like halfway of a face. This one actually having like eyes and a mouth and stuff, as opposed to his normal like night visor. And it is, well, it's screaming. It is just screaming its lungs out, and this stuff is like reverbing throughout the church as well. It is now. It's now Brother Glanvar's turn.
Cool.
Oh, is he still in the turn order?
Yeah, I
He's round
noticed.
Oh no, it's still there. Never mind.
I'm gonna use this thing to put him in the turn order as well, because there is some stuff going on there because of the tokens and shit. But
Oh yeah, I see.
I
It looks
believe
dope.
he
Is that one of yours?
What do you mean? This whole?
This big token thing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Of course it
It's
is.
a
That looks
hell of a
great.
thing. It's
I really like
very
how it's got
Studio
these
Trigger.
like small spike, so the actual big spikes are like that's not just for aesthetic. That is an actual mechanical difference.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that a lot.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
really
pretty
interesting
good.
template.
Really well done.
Thank you.
One of the nicest tokens I've ever seen, I think. Lovely.
By nicest, I mean most horrible.
Yes, of course. Everything nice is horrible when it's trying to kill you.
When it's drawn by you.
Yes, also true. Glanfar, it's your turn.
Can you just remind me who I'm standing next to?
Me.
This
Fire
also-
that's
and
him, the Rat
That's
King.
Tim, the Rat King.
How could you
He's
forget
our friend.
Yeah, I figured he was our friend, but I just couldn't remember who it was.
He runs a popular tourist-facing business
Yes, I
from the
know, and
sewers
he's got a pet rat that's a martial arts genius.
Yes, the greatest monk that Sigmund has ever met.
of...
I'm
I
not sure
feel
how
vaguely
much I
hurt by
appreciate
that.
you guys just ripping on Glanvar like that, but okay.
And the person next to Dave, or the thing next to Dave, sorry.
No, it's the
That's a
bishop.
Caribbean.
Oh, there's a Caribbean to my left and the bishop to my right.
Yeah, the Cambion is the thing that escaped as you were fighting in the sewers earlier, and then went to alert Barthas and brought him here to the church.
Let's
Snitch.
go kill it then.
Oh,
Can I see it through this exploding mess?
No.
Dave looks pretty confident, if it makes you feel any better. Whether that's misplaced or not is up to you to judge.
Yeah, I'm not going to decimate the guard population because they're just under orders.
That's fair.
How can I move through this area where the explosion happened? Just normally, or
Is it still exploding?
well, I
Well,
don't know.
presumably
maybe
there's
it's
still
just fighters
like a
knocking
figure
around
in the
for all
middle of
I
it,
know.
right? We can still.
Yeah. There's still Barthas is still there. It's just that he is a big fucking sea urchin at this point.
In that case, I'm going to stay where I am and I'm going to launch a shit ton of arrows at him.
Do
That's
it.
a good call.
With +2s, of course.
With +2s, indeed.
Now I'm under no danger of getting whacked a lot.
Okay.
Nice, nice, nice.
The first 3 of those hit.
Good
Woohoo.
to know.
Pardon?
The first 3 of those hit.
No, what did I say?
I said good to know.
Um,
So his AC's dropped a decent amount now, which is handy.
Mm-hmm.
any damage reduction he's received, or is he?
There is some damage reduction, but that's still a solid chunk of damage.
So that's all the bonuses included, by the way.
Yeah, indeed. Since you are like firing arrows into the core of this thing, which is pretty hot, so like the arrows don't arrive with as much force as they would normally, but they still strike his sort of like fire fleshy insides.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Toit.
Okay. Then, if there's anything else you want to do on your turn?
Unless I can't do anything with full round action, is to do what I just did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Then it is Lizelle's turn, and she is going to make a move and tumble. And let's roll for that. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a crit. As
Nice.
she pirouettes out of the way as like these spikes just jab out and try to impale her. And she is going to put her hands on your back, Sigmund,
Okay.
and
Shove you into a spike.
Ah,
oh my god,
don't.
betrayal! Oh no. And you are healed 10 points
Nice.
That's a good amount of points.
as she puts her hands onto your back, and you see sort of like a silvery glowing energy as you get some heals from Cure Moderate Wounds.
Very good.
And then it's Dave's turn.
It's me. I'm in base to base with a fucking demon.
Yes.
This is a new experience. I've usually been a safe distance away from all the others we've encountered. I'm going to look at my spell list for a second.
Okay.
And I'm going to... well, I'm doing a word performance already, so that means I can just spin on my heel and blast this thing in the face with a cord of shards.
Indeed.
Which is never as cool as I want it to be, but I'm going to do it anyway. So that's a reflex save.
All right. Let me just
I
get
should
a.
take half damage. I will double check.
Let me just get a token of some sorts. Mhm.
Reflex. Oh no, reflex negates. Oh god, I should. No wait, can I say that I ear-piercing screamed instead? Is it too late now?
Sure. Yeah. Honestly, yeah. That's fine.
Dave would know the spell better.
As
than
long
me.
as you've
Okay.
not rolled anything or something like that.
Like it screamed at
Okay,
me. I'm gonna
so
scream
you
back.
ear-piercing scream. Okay.
That's
indeed.
fortitude. It's fortitude
Um,
save in that case, which only half
yes.
the damage.
A fortitude save. Let me roll that. What's its save for that?
I think it's 16.
Fortitude. Okay. Okay. Oh no, it doesn't save at all.
Ah. No, that would be
Yeah, and actually, as you do this, you see that its antennae and stuff sort of crumple up, and it just shrieks and thrashes, implying that it's in fact more vulnerable to sonic damage, given that it has all these antennae and stuff to be sensitive to sound.
Aha, you shouldn't have picked a fight with the bard. Takes 12 points damage and is dazed. It cannot move.
Indeed.
Good, give me time to get away.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I want to, though. I don't want this guy to beef it. I feel like responsible for him now.
Okay. There we go. That's a dazed icon of some sorts. And that's a solid chunk of damage. As you can see, it clutching its head in sort of like demonic sort of black goldish blood like leaking out of its eyes. Okay. You said that dazed mean that it can't attack, can't move.
But... can't do anything on its turn
really?
until my next turn.
Oh right, okay. I thought it was just movement. Oh yeah, of course, because that's what you stun.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah, solid move.
Unable to. Normally, dazed creatures take no actions, but has no penalty to AC.
Okay, then it is the bishop's turn. He is looking with wide and frightened eyes at the giant flaming stake that has just sort of passed his head with like 2 feet. The guards seem to be in some sort of confusion as the embers around them sort of buzz and light up, and they are shouting stuff in Abyssal as well, seemingly towards Barthas, but as far as you can tell, he's not intent on listening.
No.
Because they've just seen him kill one of their friends, right? Like,
they are still mind-controlled, though.
Yes, but they are still under hypnosis, indeed.
And possibly not being mind-controlled by him, but by one of the other ones.
Yeah, but I'm guessing the ones that we've cured are probably going to be super pissed about this.
If they remember it. These few jokers.
And the general back here is going to shout, oddly enough, not with a voice that the voice that you've heard him talk in before, but in the voice of the embers, is going to shout, "Don't waver! Fire! Load and fire!" And these two are going to try and shoot at you, Sigmund.
He didn't say who'd fire at.
And these two are going to try and fire at you. Well, no, actually, this one is going to try and fire at you, Glanvar, and this one is going to try and fire at Tim.
I'm like... I'm still in cover, right? Because there's this huge flaming thing.
Yeah. You are in cover. This is true.
Surrounded by both the spike and this dude. I think he's dead though.
Yeah, like I'm in cover by them. I'm in cover from their friend's dead body.
I mean, I'm not sure our dead body provides a huge amount of cover.
So one of them misses like far and wide. The other does, with cover, does a 16 hit your touch AC? I think cover is
4 usually.
Yeah.
If it's complete, yeah.
That matches.
Oh no.
Right. So it does hit. Okay. Okay, what's the roll for this? Okay, where's the right die? Ah, here we go.
It depends on whether you think that the smoking of this fire that's around him is more than. Well, we'll see. We'll see how much damage these things can do.
It is 4 points of damage.
That's not. That could be a lot fucking worse.
Yeah. So as you are sort of facing this enormous flaming death mass, one bullet still sort of finds its way to graze you on the arm, as you are sort of holding up your shield and your mace.
Yeah.
Then Glanvar does a does a 20 hit you?
20 does not.
Okay,
Hey.
then this shot misses as well, and then this shot against Tim. That's a crit fail. So the musket, you see the round explode inside the musket and just
Oh, okay.
Shit.
yeah, misfires.
Oh, it does. It misfires. That's true.
Yeah,
Gun,
yeah.
I was gonna pitch you on something, but guns do something special when they misfire.
Yes, indeed. So you can see that that gun is no longer functional.
Let's give him a little icon or something.
Yes, that's a good plan. I am just gonna take away the gun icon.
Hey, you know what? That's fair enough.
Yeah. Okay, so these ones are still unconscious, except for this general over here, who General Whiskers is going to take on. And yeah, that's a solid hit. Okay, takes the hit, but is not unconscious yet. But you can see the embers all around, sort of erratically spazzing out and just erratically buzzing and trying to gain control of the situation while also dealing with that. It's now your turn, Sigmund.
Okay, Sigmund is just like, and this like shot has just gone into his shoulder, and it's just like, and he's gonna take a full round attack. I think he has to at this point.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
like, I don't think power attack is. I think it's still like that. He's it's not power attack. He's very badly injured. He's just not quite got that power behind it. So I think that's why I'm doing that.
That's solid.
But like, yeah, let's go for full round attack. So starting off with the Mace of Spades. Okay, flanking. There's no flanking going on. No power attack. There's +2 from Dave. -2 from being sickened. So that bounces out. Then -2 because I'm dual wielding. Attack.
Yes, the yes, indeed. So that's 23. That hits.
Okay, that's a damage roll. No
Indeed.
power attack, but additional +2. Oh, there's -2 to damage because of the sickened as well. Is that right?
I think that is also damage. However, what is that second from again? And
From the smoke,
that,
wasn't it?
From being
right.
in base
Yeah.
to base with.
that
yeah.
would have expired.
Okay, do I need to keep rolling fortitude saves for like?
No, you don't. As he is raging, like normally, this steam is sort of like a corrosive hot compound that he is just bursting out. But now, basically, having gone supernova, there's no smoke anymore.
Okay, so that's a -2 damage here from Dave. Is that right?
Yes.
Yes. Basically, as like his armor is cracked open, the smoke is just sort of steaming upwards rather than being
It's
pushed
steam
out.
rather than smoke.
Yeah.
So that's 17 with the Mace of Spades minus his damage reduction.
Okay, that's a solid hit.
Magical Mace of Spades is magical in case of like
Yep.
hitting this creature. So
As you smack it down and you sort of hammer onto the somewhat like the little integrity of a humanoid form that's still in the middle of this whole fucking thing.
okay. Next attack.
Yes.
So flank, no power attack. Yeah, so +2 from Dave, -2 from dual wielding because I'm not sickened anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 21 with the cold iron spikes.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Uh,
And that's no damage reduction either because it's cold iron.
that's an 11 points of cold iron damage.
Woohoo! Yeah. There's not much left, as I think you've just sort of hammer with both of your weapons. You smash down with the shield, and you sort of rip the front side of whatever like body there is in there off. You see sort of like a metallic sort of like a small sun in the shape of a heart that sort of.
Well, I have one more attack.
Nice.
It's a -5. So 0 flank, 0 power attack, additional hit modifier, -2 for dual wielding, +2 for Dave, -5 for consecutive attack.
Okay.
That's what you get, Barthus. That's what you get.
Crits out all over the place in these
Nice.
things.
I'm going to roll the damage roll here. No power attack. Additional damage modifier 2. And I'm going to do this manually. So the dice was a 2,
Okay.
which doubles because of the crit to a 4. That's a 14 points of damage minus the damage.
Okay. How do you want to do that?
So basically, yes. So the way that all 3 of these have hit. So I think it's going to be the first mace strike just takes out one of the knees as. In fact, I'm gonna slightly twist the way these orders of things happening. So it's going to be a case of like one of the mace strikes takes out one of the knees, and he just kind of stumbles forward.
I think as he does that, you see like the leg sort of melting onto the floor as he takes a knee.
And the second hit smacks him around the head, and like as he's then lying on the ground, it's like his head is starting to dissipate, and as this beating kind of in his chest, the heart is like the thump, the thump, the thump. Sigmund just basically jumps up and does like this elbow drop style thing with the shield with the cold ice spikes, and just smacks that, like puts all of his weight onto it and just pierces the heart with the cold iron spikes.
All right.
As I think that's what happened there.
Okay, yeah.
And because he's still raging, he basically just starts smacking the heart continually when it's there.
Yeah. So as you smash down, basically all of you see like a mushroom cloud of hot fire and smoke as Sigmund does an atomic like elbow drop with his
elbow
shield.
shield like
shield elbow drop.
Yeah.
And you see the like hot metal of this big sort of sea urchin like body cool down into like solid sort of stony crumbling metal. Just doing my magic here. As Barthus is dead.
That's gotta be worth a fuck ton of XP.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Wait, the Cambion is still here.
Divide. Oh yeah, it is.
Dave walks up and knocks it out in a single punch.
Sigmund is just roaring at this point as well, standing atop this thing.
Oh yeah. I actually have the XP right here. It's 3k per person.
Can
3,000 each.
So I can level up, please. I mean, I already had leveled up, but you know. Technically, I mean,
Just
as in I
putting
got
that
the numbers.
in there.
Okay.
Do we have to share it with Peyton as well?
Yeah, they get XP as well for this.
Nice.
I think that Pate is sort of looking at that, and he is like, "Holy shit!" And he just falls backwards. He's unconscious.
Oh no, Peyton!
What level are we now?
He's not unconscious in a in like a death saves way, but he's unconscious in sort of a finally.
General fatigue. Yes.
Yeah, general fatigue. So yeah, that's 3,000 XP. The Cambion, I think, it's dazed.
If it's dazed, does that mean I can literally just walk up and shank it?
Oh yeah.
Stop me.
Yeah, definitely. Like at this point in the fight, yeah, you can.
Bearing in mind, I can do a maximum of. Oh, I guess with the performance, 3 points of damage. Is that enough? Wait, I've got multi-attack. No, I'm too far away.
Oh no. Well, I mean, at this point, since it is dazed, and because of the situation of the fight, I'm gonna count that as a coup de grace because
Okay.
it can't do anything,
That will happen.
and we'll
Punch
just
it.
allow you to kill it at this point. Yeah,
Punch it in the
because
face.
it seems just silly to prolong the fight for this. So yeah, Sigmund is just standing on top of this thing, and meanwhile Dave is like just shanking this demon.
His first melee kill.
Yeah. Dave, I think you will notice as well that the bishop has passed out.
Yeah, I figured he was kind of going nuts. Don't really know what to do with him now.
Do you see that old man? Ah!
Sigmund, do you need healing? Sigmund?
Tim, I think he's talking to you.
No, I'm talking at the bishop.
What? Are you talking to me, Sigmund?
No, I like you, Tim. I'm mocking.
That's
Where's your
good.
god now?
That's
Where's your-
good. Honestly, like in this situation, I'd be very worried if you didn't.
Yeah, that'd be intimidating.
Where is your god now, old man? That's right. He's here under my feet because I
Oh,
killed him.
Dude,
No,
he's unconscious, dude.
he wasn't the god. The god's the big crying lady up there on the wall. I think.
No, she's not the god either. She's the prophet of the god Haganti. And by god, I mean
Oh, for
demon.
fuck's sake. What the hell's a Haganti?
Haganti, the demon lord of alchemy.
Oh. Are we...
Have we been over this? Did I just learn this
he
and keep
who
to
we're
myself?
fighting next, or...
I think we should probably fight. I think we should probably fight those gunmen, or you could like cure them, Thyra. I guess.
The
Or I'm
gun what
starting to-
now?
Are you saying this
That's
out loud
perfect.
as well?
Yeah, Sigmund is like. I think Sigmund. Basically, your rage ends if you don't like hit something or get hit, like within a turn. So I think
if you
at this
punch
point,
yourself?
I think no. I think his rage will end at this point. And so the temporary hit points go. I'm now fatigued for some point. Are we still in combat, by the way?
No.
No, you're not.
Yeah. So Sigmund is looking. Oh, I feel very bad. Oh dear. Oh.
And
I just basically climb down off this creature. I'm gonna climb down this way. Grab this old man.
Wait, Sigmund, do you want this healing potion?
Go right for the
I
old
offer
man.
Sigmund a healing potion.
I'll drink this healing potion.
As you say, sort of, we might have to fight these gunmen. You see the embers around them buzz up, and you hear their voice say, "Yeah, fuck that, I surrender." And you see all of the gunmen sort of go limp and drop onto the ground. And you see them sort of slowly come back up as they sort of blink and seem to have been rid of their hypnosis and just fall to the sides as they are unconscious. And you see the embers coalesce together, and you see them form something as they all combine. And you see them form
A middle finger.
something that's about the size of Dave.
Small, though.
It's Evil Dave. Oh, no, wait, we've
Look for
already
him.
got
Oh, he's down there. There's a
Oh,
Spiddler.
my God. The shit is that?
Evil Spiddler.
As you see sort of this weird looking like little
Oh, no, a
Dave
death
sized-
mushroom.
like Dave-sized sort of spider demon
Ooh. I don't
Oh,
know.
are you number 4?
coalesce together. And it just sort of sits there and says, "Yeah, I surrender. Let's talk."
Who are you?
There's
You
a
big
filter.
Spider-Man.
Small Spider-Man.
Ooh, before we do
I've
that,
got
what's
my-
the
I've got
roll
my
for the
bow
healing potion?
ready with an arrow notched.
I
What's
guess
the
it would
roll
be a D8 plus, what, 3 is it for a potion?
It's usually 3 for a light wounds potion.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Okay, cool. I will heal myself up somewhat. I'm still not looking great, but
You're
I can
alive,
put this
stop
old
whining.
man on my shoulder because I'm not ranging anymore, so my armor doesn't have spikes on it. I think is the way
Good
that
thinking.
works.
Okay. So, as you ask this creature what it is, it says, "I'm Korobalai. I'm the other demon, the third one."
The one that we were expecting the one that we thought the bishop was.
Yeah, we thought it'd be this. Can you give me control over the bishop just because I'm carrying him on?
Oh yeah, I will give you control of the bishop momentarily. There we are. You can now control the bishop.
All right, thank you. So Sigmund is just like, yeah, we thought it was this guy.
Yeah, that was a bad call. Maybe we should have, detected or something.
That
we
guy?
can't.
No,
we can't
no.
do detection magic.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Is that your fault?
Nah, he's
Probably
just a man.
Is the viceroy? Is he a man too? Or...
The viceroy. Yeah, he's just some sucker.
Oh,
Look,
who's number 4
and
then?
Number 4? There is no number 4.
Oh.
I'm the last fucking one.
Oh, that's cool. Cool. Nice. We did it, guys.
Cool for you, I'm sure.
All right. So what was kind of the plan? I
We were
mean,
going to kidnap this old man. That was mostly the plan.
We don't
that
need to
I had.
kidnap him anymore.
I was talking to the Spider-Man. What's the goal here? I mean, organized religion is fun and all, but it doesn't usually seem like you guys' bag.
The goal? Honestly, I've been thinking about that a lot myself lately. And I think I figured it out. Well, that is to say, thing is, you ought to know what we're here for, right? What Satoria's here for.
Taking over the Dim North?
Dim North?
The world?
We don't want anything with the Dim North.
I don't
Wait,
know.
Barthas was saying you guys had beef with the Midlands.
That's right.
Everyone's got beef with the fucking Midlands.
Yeah. You don't... No, I suppose you wouldn't. It's been a while for you. Tell me, you there. Midlander. Von Beck, was it?
Yeah, that's right.
Hmm.
I'm from Grauelsberg originally.
Ah, really? That's
Yeah.
that's an interesting coincidence. You know what Grauelsberg used to be? Pretty sure you do.
I think Sigmund would know this. I can't remember the conversations we've had about this much. Because Grauelsberg used to be in the Dim North. Is that what we decided?
Well, there's been
Or was it the other way around? Or was it the other way around? And
it's basically
it used to be a lot further in. It used to be a lot further inland.
Yeah, it used to be
And
a
now,
lot
because
further
now it's on the
inland.
border. It's on
Yes,
the border of the
indeed.
Dim North, but it used to be the
Yes.
border got pushed.
I think
So
that
it's-
you would remember this as Sigmund, that Grauelsberg, especially being from Grauelsberg,
Yeah.
you would remember that it used to be the royal capital of Midland.
Yes,
when
it did.
Still had
That's
a king.
right. Yes. Yeah, it used to be the palace. The king used to be there before Urchester kind of became the de facto kind of.
Yeah, that's right. And
Yeah, the
tell
Dim
me-
North, right, the Dim North pushed towards us, and it was just too risky to have the capital on the borders. I remember now. They used to teach us about this in school.
And tell me, Midlander, did your school ever teach you where your king went? Because I don't believe that Grauelsberg is the royal capital anymore now, is it? In fact, I
No.
don't believe that there's a royal capital at all in Midland.
No, it kind of. Honestly, I was never really good at studying in school. Well, we have the council now, right? I assumed there was some kind of. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's a great question. Says Sigmund, scratching his head, going, "Oh, yeah, that's right. I don't actually know where our king went. That's a very good point."
Yeah. Well, I think you'll be delighted to know that I can tell you, or, well, not your king exactly, but the one who's supposed to be your king, or your queen. Look around you. She's looking at you, Midlander. From over there, and...
Sigmund just points, what's the name of the whirling dervish person that's in this party?
Lizelle?
Yeah, so,
Yes.
like, Sigmund just points at Lizelle and goes, oh, she's a queen, wow, yeah.
No, just... And she points like her spidery leg, like a bit more to the right, and like the camera focuses differently.
Zooms in on Sartorius, very suddenly.
Yeah.
Oh,
There she is. The heir to the throne of Midland. But, funnily enough, after the war, when, well, Midland was on the brink of defeat, and the old Abadar himself stepped in to save the day, the Pontiff of Midland got a little convinced that, maybe the king wasn't so necessary. Because, of course, it seems that all of Midland's power is based on its worship of Abadar, right? Because only Abadar could win the war, where the king didn't even come close.
Sigmund just points out, raised out, and goes, well, that's mostly true. I do think Thels and Sarenrae have something to say about that.
I'm sure. Honestly, those people might still have some brain in their heads. The reason that you don't have a king, Midlander, is that Midland is basically ruled by the clergy of Abadar, as you've no doubt noticed. There is no king, because the pontiff, after the war, and after seeing how little use the king seemed to be to the country, decided that there shouldn't be a king anymore.
Yeah, that does kind of seem like the kind of thing they do. I never really trusted those Abadar peeps.
Maybe you've got some brain in your head then as well.
Yeah, like, they're mostly hanging around in Urchest, and the last time we were there, we didn't stay very long.
And you see Coroblaze just sort of, like, tries to skitter to the side. And...
Dave, watch the spider.
What?
If he, as he skitters, Glanval looses the arrow into the ground next to him.
Oh, don't... Jesus. Well, I mean...
Abadar.
You stay right. You stay
Genti's
right
wings,
there.
what do you think you're doing? Can't I just have a fucking moment? And she points at the sort of big smoking heap.
Oh.
Honestly. Well, you know what? I don't even care. Sure. Deny it if you wish. Not going to miss him anyway. Fucking bastard. Way too
Deny
much.
what?
Well, deny me a moment with that. And she points at the big old, like, smoking dead Barthas over there.
I didn't know.
Oh, you want to say goodbye to your
other?
friend?
Friend? That's rich. Way too much fucking pride, that one. Look at him. Moment it starts getting through him that maybe he's not the strongest being in the fucking cosmos, he throws a giant tantrum. And Corobale sort of raises her head and shouts at like Barthas' smoking corpse. Hear that, crybaby? You will not be missed.
And to which Glanvar says, and neither will my next arrow if you don't stay where you are.
Sure. Threaten me all you want. I don't care. You think I'm stupid? I don't even hold a candle to Barthas when it comes to fighting power, and look at him. I'm not a warrior, not a soldier. I could turn these goons against you, sure. Maybe by sheer numbers I'd even kill one of you. But there's no way you'll let me live then. This is such a fucking shit show. Barthas is dead, and Mig is probably sipping mimosas or something right now, the cunning bastard.
Oh no, he's dead as well. We killed him.
Oh, really? Do you know how power disappear works?
No.
Oh, did he flee?
Do you think he's dead? Do you think it killed him?
Well, it nearly killed me.
Well, it wouldn't have, really. It might have felt like that. It's not exactly a gentle spell, but it doesn't kill you. It's a magician's fucking trick. He's not gone, not really. Power disappear spits you out into the astral plane, the oubliette of the cosmos. It leaves no trace, no arcane mark, no nothing. Powered disappear. I bet he feels real smooth right now, wherever he is.
Oh. Okay.
Huh. All right.
Yeah. Not coming back anytime soon, though. You ever been to the astral plane? No.
Yeah, it sucks.
Was that the astral plane we went to?
I think,
Yeah, I think it was.
as a note, that's the ethereal plane that you are in.
No, that was the ethereal.
in dreams.
Oh, Sigmund still says yes, he's been to the astral plane because he's stupid.
Right.
Doesn't
No,
know
no,
how
that was
fun
the
it's
ethereal plane, buddy.
Oh,
Yeah. Ethereal plane and the astral plane are a whole different, well, plane. The ethereal plane's the plane of dreams. The astral plane, that's just, well, there's got to be something in between planes. And that's the astral plane. It's nothing. It's the gap between planes. Nobody knows where it ends, really. Everyone knows where the planes do, but the astral plane is just sort of void.
so I have a question. You were in those little fireflies, those sparkles, those embers, right?
That's right, that's me.
So is that you over the whole city, or?
Yeah, that's right. About the only thing I'm fucking good at.
Oh, so actually, we made a JoJo comment here, but there is a JoJo analogy here. As well. So so now that you're coalesced here, the embers aren't in the city anymore.
That's right.
So
Probably
you
a
use
lot of
divination-
people being really confused right now.
So does that mean divination magic is going to work again?
No, it's not.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
not
that's-
me.
Oh,
That's
that was
her.
someone else.
And she
Oh.
points at the statue.
I thought she's
Yeah.
dead.
She's dead. Oh no. No, she's not dead. Very much from it. You know, I've been actually thinking about something a lot recently about her, about the whole divination magic thing and all that power. And it sort of struck me a few weeks ago. Storia doesn't need us. Not me. Not Barthas. Hell, not even Migilas. We taught her to do anything we can do. And by now, she could probably do it better. I think I finally
Well,
get the
very smart
plan.
of you.
So is she like what?
We
A
weren't-
warlock or something now?
So she took you for a ride as well.
Huh.
Where the
Yeah.
fuck is she?
Honestly, I think we're all being taken for a whole fucking ride by the guys up top. Gods, demon lords, same fucking thing anyways.
I mean,
You know, the
I feel
lords-
like it's a kind of honor among thieves thing. I don't really know what you were expecting.
Yeah, I don't know either at this point. You know, I get it. We weren't the Demons 3, we weren't the champions of Saint Satoria. We're her fucking training wheels. She's a big girl now. You know, the lords say that they'll free everyone from the gods' tyrannical rule. But you know what? Demons like me get iron cast into their weird plans and all the same. And your gods ain't so holy. There's plenty of people that they deal a hand so shit you'd think it was a dark lord of the abyss that did it. You know what? Let's make a deal. I'll show you how to go to Sartoria. Then you can take things up with her, kill her for all I care. If you can. but on one condition. Get me out of here. Make me a gate to some astral plane back end where Hagenti won't find me in a million fucking years.
Do we know how to do that? I don't know how to do that.
I may have an idea depending on his alignment. Or their alignment. Are they lawful?
They are not lawful.
Piss. I do not have an idea as to how to get rid of them. Well, the thing is, I've got a spell next level which lets me banish lawful creatures.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Thyra is a chaotic cleric.
That's right, you're a chaotic cleric.
I don't know if that's obvious. Give me a second. I might be able to do something tomorrow. Give me
Sure.
8 hours to nap.
Honestly, sure. I don't even care. Take how many hours you fucking want. I can stall the city as much as I want anyway.
Hang on, I want to see if I actually get this. Oh, I do. I think.
But if you want a day, it better work. I don't know how long it'll take until,
I can kick him back to his home plane, not any plane specifically.
Right, well, the Abyss, that's certainly not where I want to go.
It was a thought.
Well,
Sure.
what about so Sigmund will huddle in with Thyra. What about our cleric friend in the Forgotten Quarter?
What about this dude, Dave Pokes, the bishop?
Oh yeah, this guy. Can this guy do it?
Just shaking this unconscious man.
This guy will do anything.
That guy? No, of course not. He can't do anything.
Oh, so he was just like a figurehead.
Oh, yeah. I mean, well, figurehead. That's to say. He's got the right material, Honestly, I think out of all of us, he's the only one who actually believes every fucking word that comes out of Saint Satoria's mouth.
So he's
He's
actually
just-
spoken to her.
Oh, yes, he has. He's the only human we've ever took down, actually.
So remind me, what's Sartoria's? So is she looking for revenge on Midland for forgetting about the family? Is this what is this about?
Revenge? No, she wants it fucking back.
Well, yeah, okay. So what? She's declaring war on the council, on Urchester.
That's
on the
right.
Midlands, I guess.
Wow,
Have you seen this city? We're amassing a war force. She's
Yeah, that's kind of on the
take it.
to-do list too.
So Sigmund has some geographical knowledge, or we do as a group. What would be the first, where are they? What city is first going to be on the warpath here? Is it Grauelsburg? Is it something else? Is it Urchester?
It's Grauelsburg, all right.
Okay.
Consider it a matter of honor, royal city and all that. Plus, it's just the closest.
Yeah. Well, and I take it even with Barthas and Midlis down, is that enough to stop the invasion? I guess it's not.
No, it's not.
What about blowing up the airship?
Barthas is nice, all right, and the airship, that's all fucking fun. But
Oh.
honestly, it doesn't even. I'm not even sure whether any of it matters. I don't know if anything matters except for her. And she just points at Saint Satoria over there.
Is there a way to strip her of her powers? Or does she not
Maybe.
actually have any? Oh no, she does. Okay, cool.
She
This seems
stole
like the
some
kind of thing
spooky-
Chadwick would know. Kind of weird, dark shit he's into.
I do
Yeah,
actually have lesser astral projection next level.
Cool. What does that do?
It projects you into the astral plane, but lesser so.
Oh, okay. It
Um,
wouldn't help out our new demon friend.
I can actually send myself plus one additional willing creature touched per 2 caster levels.
Right.
But it doesn't last very
Yeah.
long though, right?
Yeah. It's not
No,
a
it can
teleport.
last indefinitely.
Oh. So
The
you
lesser
could-
version, Yeah, I
Yeah.
could. I'd love to hear your reasoning on it because it sounds.
Yeah, so it looks like you can project an image of yourself into the astral plane. So it's not a teleport where you actually move yourself to it.
You move your astral form.
Yeah, you move your astral form. So while you can't like go there, you can project yourself there and maybe talk to anything that's in the astral plane.
I don't know. Interesting, regardless.
I think
So
that
the lesser version just boops you out onto the astral plane, essentially.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to do it, unfortunately, but good thinking.
Yeah.
yeah, I think that Corobole at this point is just sort of sat down, and she says, "Where's the?" No, I think Miglas knew about us not really having a use past the start of all this. He's too clever not to see that kind of shit coming, so he probably had that power word on draw for a while. Still, could have fucking said something. And yeah, at this point, you guys are free to consult anyone who you think might be helpful in this, or propose any idea, or something similar.
I have knowledge planes, but I'm not the kind of caster that would have any kind of spells like that. So up to you whether I
Right.
should roll or not.
Yeah, I think we need to talk. Go on.
You can definitely roll if you have a specific question in mind that you would like answered.
I mean, like, me as an egg doesn't really know anything much about planes, so I don't know what kind of questions could be asked.
Right. Well, I think as basic knowledge about the astral plane,
I
you
know
know
there are planes.
that there are planes, and that the astral plane is sort of the empty space between planes, so to say, and it's pretty big. It's probably the biggest plane, since nobody really knows where it ends outside of the known set of planes. And you know that getting there is there are some places like legends that Tilda maybe has talked about a big old fucking maelstrom that ends up in the astral plane and things like that. But you're also aware that it's actually one of the planes that is relatively easier to teleport to because it borders on every plane, being the space between planes. But if you want any more detailed information, I think you will need to make a kind of roll for that.
Sure, I'll roll for that. It might end up being a bad roll.
Okay.
That's an ability.
What kind of specific information do you want? Ooh.
I guess I'm thinking, do I know the location of any of these physical portals, or if not, do I know of anyone who might, or what kinds of people would know or have those powers, be able to send people through planes?
Right. With knowledge, with that crit,
Nice.
I am going to give you some information and also perhaps a handy tip. Though you don't have any teleport to the astral plane, Thyra, you do have astral projection. Or Dave, you know that Thyra has astral projection. And as it happens, there is a powerful caster who happens to be in the astral plane right now, you've just learned, that could perhaps
Miglas, yeah.
perform some kind of teleport.
Yeah.
How, like...
And
how,
we could send Thyra to talk to him.
How well did you
Indeed,
get on with
that's what you could do.
Miglas? Ms.
Corobole.
You think
Better
you
than
wanna
with
help?
Barthas.
That
He was kind of a
that
sleaze
doesn't seem like
sometimes,
a
and
great review, but okay.
I never really understood his sort of fascination with you, mortal races.
Well, Miglis.
But yeah,
It's because we're awesome, man.
Oh my god, I need 1,000 gold pieces in Jacinth. Jacinth. Jacinth.
what's that?
I
Jacinth?
don't know.
Can you copy it?
Sounds like a plant to me, like a flower.
Maybe. But 1,000 gold pieces worth of it, that might be like a cart worth. I'm trying to work out if that's needed for the worst version.
You think that
Astral projection.
Miglis would want to help you out? How could we persuade him to help you if not?
I'm trying to think.
Because we did kind of kill him, or almost kill him. We messed him
Yeah,
up a
that's
bit.
true.
He doesn't like us very much.
But honestly, I'm not
Okay,
even
I think it's
I'm
just
not even
the
sure
wiki
whether
zone
you
clear.
would be able to
The
find him
roll
with an
20 version.
astral projection. He did cast power word disappear after all. It might be impossible to find him.
Does Dave have any other ideas?
With a crit, yes.
Cool. I'm listening.
So
Dave thinks more.
you remember that Chadwick mentioned having been on the Abyss at some point, and you also remember that he had that big sort of book with the hand hanging on it, which is generally something that's associated with like high-level demon casters or something to that extent. So you think that that might be a possible lead for this. Other than that, with a crit astral plane, you know that it's possible to create rifts to the astral plane. But for that, you would need a particular kind of metal, and that's not easy to come by. You know that yeah, I think there's like stuff in the astral plane. You like the maelstrom that your Aunt Tilda talked about is pretty far off, but you do know that there is a gate to the astral plane in where's the map? World map. You do know that there's a gate to the astral plane in Airdrif, which
the
is
Elven Kingdoms.
Yes, the Elven Kingdoms, which is
It's a long
actually
way
got
away.
there by accident because of an experiment gone wrong, and they haven't been able to close it since. So now it's just sort of in a cordoned off area.
It's also like
just this-
police tape around it.
Yeah, exactly. It's just like this.
Fine, we put some rope around it, no one will go over that shit.
Yeah, it's just
Chill.
like a hole into the astral plane with police tape around it.
Yep. And a sign that says "Do not touch."
Yeah,
Yes.
it says please in fancy lettering, and that says do not touch.
Mhm,
And we
indeed.
think that's probably chill.
Yeah. So there's that. I think there are also there's also a wizard in the dim north who is renowned for spending a lot of time in the astral plane meditating. He's one of the 4 champions of the dim north, and his name is Plane Freezer Halblicht.
Bless you.
I mean, we could just leave the city at the end of the module, take the stupid spider with us. I can dump him out onto the astral plane once we use some manner of divination magic to find out where Miklas is.
Sure.
Chadwick might know something. He seems to know things about demons and planes and stuff, and we do need to check back with him anyway, so we could always ask him and then try your idea.
Are you chill to stick around with us, Carabla K?
Yeah, course fine.
Cool, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure. I'll stick around.
You okay? So a lot of the demons we've seen can shapeshift. Are you going to be a big spider the entire time?
What? You got a problem with that?
I personally don't. I'm very open-minded. She winks. But I know that humans and stuff are pretty weird. Based on my limited experience of them, she looks at Sigmund.
Sorry, say that again.
Thyra was basically just asking if the demon could shapeshift into anything non-giant spider-like while they were trying to get back through town to
Honestly, you know what? Sure, fine. Here we go. And you see her shapeshift, and
I mean, you could just be a smaller spider. That's fine.
she
a
is...
smaller spider would also be acceptable now I think about it.
I don't actually know how
she's already
unusual
shapeshifted.
like halfling-sized spiders are in general in a fantasy setting. Could be fairly common.
They could be fairly common.
Yeah.
What are you talking about a fantasy setting? This is real life, Dave.
That was
I
Egg
think,
saying it,
yeah,
not
I
Dave.
think that she's actually just gonna shapeshift into like a hand-sized spider.
Okay.
Okay, perks. Dave, you've got tons of pockets. I mean,
Yes.
okay, would you rather I take her? Core, it's your call. Who do you want to travel with?
I don't fucking care. Hey,
Okay.
you. And she just sort of like, you see some embers like flow off her form, and one of the guards suddenly, with glowing gold eyes, wakes up, walks
No,
forward.
come on. No
picks
possessing people.
What?
No possessing people. If you're traveling with us and you want to get out of this alive, you can hang out on me
Sure.
without
Fine.
possessing thing.
Oh, guy
And
falls to the floor again.
Falls to the floor again.
We should probably
I mean,
get Pate
you'd
up
have
to
sat
speed.
him down first.
And-
Pate, were
Yeah,
you
we
paying
should
attention?
head down into
No, he's
the.
unconscious. Yeah, we should probably have left as opposed to having a 45-minute conversation in the middle of the.
Yeah. I think that
fantasy
I think at this point, like, Liesel is just sort of tending to bait, and you see her using cure moderate wounds, and I think they are, I think they are fine
good.
if shaken.
Capital S, the actual Pathfinder
Yeah.
condition shaken.
Mhm. Sigmund and Glanfar, what are you guys' thoughts on this? What are you guys' plans, maybe, around this?
Yeah, no, I think having a conversation with Chaddock first makes sense. Right now, let's go and kidnap this old man and tie him up in Montbeck's basement.
Why? We don't need him anymore.
Well, he's still a relatively high-ranking member of the situation. Like, if we were going to kidnap someone for information about, I don't know, like
He has seen
secret ways into like the airship thing.
and he does. Apparently, he has seen Sartoria, so she. Wait, if this demon's saying that if we help her out, then she'll show us where Sartoria is. If
Yes,
this guy
that's
can
true.
just tell us where Sartoria is, we don't need to help the demon. She can find her own way to some astral rift.
Well, I think we should just. Well, also he's seen our faces, right? So.
I mean, he's seen our faces already. He recognized me.
Yeah, I know, but we should probably. Sigmund's started to look around at all the other guards who are here. It's like, yeah, well, there have been some witnesses. So what, you saying we should leave him here? Like, I'm sure Montbeck probably at least wants to have a conversation with him, right?
I mean, you're carrying him.
Well, I'm going to take him to. I'm going to hand him over to Montbeck.
Make
I
him
reckon
Montbeck's
they'll be able-
problem, as if Montbeck didn't
Yeah.
have enough problems already.
Montbeck's got capacity for at least one more problem.
I think as this is going down, you hear the door of the church creak again, and you can see, well, a familiar face showing up.
Oh, hey, Montbeck.
And you see, like, the door open a little, and Montbeck sort of shouts, "Guys, Brand Parish told me, and I came as fast as I could." What the fuck?
We killed
What
another
is-
demon.
What is that?
That was Barthus.
He's dead now.
Holy fucking shit.
Yeah, we totally killed him. It was great. Except I nearly died, and everyone pretty close.
Glamvar got thrown around by his beard. That was pretty wild.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Seriously?
Yeah, tell him, Glenvar.
I got thrown around by my beard.
See, he wouldn't lie
Oh.
about that. He's a
Yeah.
holy man.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not joking. Jeez.
Oh, also we kidnapped this guy.
Yeah, we accidentally.
Holy shit! Is that Bishop Mendigius? That's
Yup.
him.
He's
He's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
actually
yeah.
a demon,
Fuck.
though. There's only
He's
three
not
of
a demon,
them.
no.
What? He's not?
He's not a demon, no.
He's just a dude.
No,
We
we're
thought
cutting
he
a deal.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was
The
real.
other demon's actually this one, and he points towards the spider on Thyra's shoulder.
Oh yeah, this is Core.
Hi.
She's a demon.
And Montbec just sort of stares at it and says,
But
"You're pretty small for a demon."
No, she can get bigger. She was the cloud of red things. That's why there's no red things anymore.
Oh.
They're really more of an
I-
orange.
I'm
I'll take your word
sorry.
for it.
I'm
I'm
sorry. I
cool.
said you were small for a demon.
She's
Trouble, I
she's
guess.
surrendered though because she saw us kick that guy's ass.
I think so. I think she's kind of a bit nihilistic right now. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, you can say that again. And you see like a. If this was a cartoon, you'd see like a tiny Groblay drinking a tiny bottle of booze.
I mean, if there's
so-
anyone that would have a tiny bottle of booze on them, it might be Thyra.
I was
That's
wondering,
true.
yes.
Yes, actually, that's totally canon.
Thyra has Dave's find random little shit ability, but it's only for
Only for
alcohol.
booze.
Yes,
It's those little
very
gift
nice.
bottles that you get
Yeah.
with
Oh, yeah.
scotch and stuff.
It's just like a lifetime supply of free samples.
Yes.
Minibar.
She has a bandolier on underneath her armor.
Very good, very good.
So Montbec, we were actually going to carry this guy back to Redacted. Like, do you want him? Like, he probably knows some stuff.
Sure,
Maybe. He is
yeah,
just a dude.
actually, I'll take him.
Like a
Oh yeah,
stupid
you want
dude.
to take him like now?
I mean, like I could, but I'm not that strong. Maybe you should, carry him.
Yeah, I mean, we should probably go the other route as well. Like, hey, you guards,
They're
yeah,
unconscious.
all you guards,
They're all unconscious.
all of them.
All
Yes.
of them.
Okay, cool. I was going to tell them to like roll face down or something. So they
Yeah,
kind of be,
Corobale just sort of like released her mind control, and they're all just sort of groggy at the
Okay.
moment.
Like we should get moving then, and like we should probably lock that door as well. Now I think about it.
There's a pile of unconscious bodies in the way. If that helps.
Yeah, well, there'll be like it's a church, right? There'll be a way to like lock the doors of like a big bar or something.
Yeah,
should
there's a
probably-
big bar,
Let's lock this with a big bar just so they.
and you can also put like some of the pews
Yeah,
up
yeah,
against
for
it.
sure. Like, is there
Actually,
anything
no,
we can...
the pews there's fastened to the ground.
Well, all of them aren't because they've been blown up by that
Oh
thing.
yeah,
in the
that's fucking true.
There's some pew debris.
Speaking of which, is there any kind of like trophies or like loot we can take from the remains of Barthas?
I think that is definitely possible. What kind of thing are you looking for here? I think
Like,
the thing that
can-
catches your eye immediately is, well, his big old fucking spear that's lying there.
yeah.
But that might be a bit big for you to wield.
Can
Well-
Dave take a little bit of one of the spikes as a present for Polly? As a
Oh,
souvenir.
definitely.
Seems
Yeah.
like the kind of thing he'd like.
Yeah, like you can snap off one of the spikes for sure.
just a little bit. Does
Hmm.
it feel like horribly evil or anything? Do I feel anything when I hold it other than I'm
no,
holding a
it's-
little bit of metal or
It's
whatever?
inert
Cool.
material.
I don't.
well,
Dave
let's
doesn't want to
take
get
this-
picked up on any evil police scanners again, or whatever the
Hmm.
airport scanner rather. Like at
Mm,
the
yeah, that was good.
Well, let's take this big spear because I don't think we can use it directly, but we can maybe transfer the magical energy into something else.
Right.
Like Dave, like how wide is the spear tip?
How wide is the spear tip?
Like is it? I think if it's just a spear and it's a big spear, we can probably put it into a bag of holding because it's the cross sectional area of the bag, right?
Do you think that you're gonna try and like hold it or pick it up?
No, I'm going to put it in one of the bags of holding.
Right. Okay. because I think
Isn't
as you touch it,
Don't I have the only one?
as
It's
you
like, yeah,
touch it, you will see that it actually shrinks when you touch it,
Oh,
and it becomes human-sized because magical items scale by size.
oh shit, dope. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, cool. I kind of already have a magical weapon. But hell, we'll put this on my back. We can figure out what we're gonna do with it later.
Okay.
Okay. You can add the Spear of Barthas to your items,
Okay.
and I will give you details later on
Sure.
how that works. Although perhaps I will need a spellcraft of some kind to determine what kind of magic is imbued in it.
Well, I'll ask Dave to have a look at that. or Thyra, I guess. Like, honestly, Glanvar's still probably better at this than Sigmund would be, to be honest. Okay. Oh, my Gutstone! I forgot about my Gutstone.
Oh yeah, the Gutstone. That's still there.
That's still there. Should that have come into effect at some point?
Probably. Though
Was this the one that was incoming range damage? Is that what that does?
no, that's the thing that like the cube that Glanvar got, the ranged attack,
Oh,
like the
yeah,
ranged
okay.
attack catching
Magnet
the cube.
thing.
Yeah.
I forgot all
That
about
you
that.
found, that you found along with the poisons.
We can figure out the Gutstone later.
Yeah, like it probably would have come into effect, but I also kind of forgot about it.
Yeah. I think it runs out after a certain amount of time, right? So I'm just
Oh,
going to
right.
take my sheet, right?
Yeah,
I'm going to take it off the sheet.
yeah, right.
Aw.
Like I think I have 10 more hit points than I would normally. I think is how this would have worked.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get rid of it. I mean,
No, I think that
I actually like
automatically.
I actually like the idea that it's like still in your system somewhere.
Okay, I'll keep it back. Keep it back on the...
Okay.
I mean, it's an 800 GP magical item. You know, I think it. Also, the stuff that you can. It says that any time an attack would subject the bearer to precision-based damage.
Oh, precision-based damage. Oh.
Critical hit or sneak attack, yeah. So it would have
Yeah.
worked on that crit from
Barthas,
Arthas,
yeah.
but
Yeah. So
And you could
I think it has to.
retroactively give Sig an extra 10 HP.
Yeah.
I think that's what it has to be because
Yeah,
it's
all right.
not used there, and if it doesn't,
Yeah.
it's kind of actually giving me an advantage by still having it now because it would have got used.
Yeah, that's solid.
enough.
Okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
okay.
then you have 10 more hit points, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Right, let's book it. Let's
All
cheese.
right. Yeah.
But
Let's
we
go back
going
to
through
wherever
the
we
streets
were
or
before.
back through the undergrowth.
Oh, we're at Chabaks, weren't we?
Yeah, like at this point, you guys can go wherever.
Well, let's stop off at the base, tie up this old man.
Right.
Can I have a nap?
Yes. Indeed.
A long
Have a
rest,
nap.
maybe?
I'm still not quite leveled up enough to. I'm still about 3k short.
I am, and I want to be able to take a point in linguistics and suddenly be able to speak Abyssal without any clear reason why.
Well, you've been exposed to it enough now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Well,
maybe
not
the
enough, but-
demon takes a nap next to me and I end up being able to speak Abyssal afterwards.
It was
Honestly,
you could read
like-
Abyssal, but you couldn't speak it, and Core starts giving you like verbal lessons.
Yeah, I think maybe like Dave has been like trying to speak Abyssal, but quite poorly, and Core just gets so iffy about like bad pronunciation and stuff that she actually just teaches him Abyssal.
It's just like your pronunciation's off, and it's really starting to bother me, man.
Yeah. But yeah, that can be any kind of explanation that we can give to it,
Sure.
to justify the mechanical.
I mean,
side of
I've
things.
not put that much thought into any of the other languages that Dave
No,
can speak.
that's solid. That's solid.
Apart from
Like,
Draconic, which
it's
I
the thing-
tilted to him, but other than that,
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a mechanical thing that you can do,
Those
so it
things.
doesn't need an explanation, but it's
nice.
nice to
The way
have
that
one.
yeah. Like the fact that you can immediately learn a language upon leveling a bit. It is not necessarily conducive to real world things. You know,
Yes,
No.
it's true, but
you have to kind of argue. I was learning this for the past X amount of time, but it's
yeah, and it's a bit
It
weird.
was off
but-
screen the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, well, it is what it is. So yeah, I think that you are definitely free to go back to the sort of church, like the underground church base that Chadwick has. And as you return there, you see that the staff of the university is very busy, like carrying all sorts of stuff around. You see like an alarming amount of like sticks of TNT passing by, and you suddenly hear Chadwick's voice as he emerges from something with like big gloves and like spectacles and a big apron and says, "Ah, there you guys are. How did it go? The bomb is almost complete." And he points to the side, and you see this enormous sort of death blob of all kinds of like explosive just cobbled together into one
You've
big.
got good news or bad news?
Loving your work, Chadwick. That looks fantastic.
Thank you, thank you. Honestly, it's quite exciting to be in charge of such a large staff. Really, it's a.
Do you think it's going to be able to explode the avatar of a demon lord? Just sort of off your hip here.
The what now?
Yeah, we got some additional information. And kidnapped a
Alright.
priest and made friends with a spider. This is cool.
That's a demon. You're a demon.
No, I'm Thyra. Hello. We've spoken several times, Chadwick.
Yeah. Okay. And he like pulls up a chair and says, "Okay, lay it on me."
okay.
And I think
so it
you
pulls
can.
up a chair and ties the bishop to it.
Yes, very nice. I think
Also,
that as
we
you,
got this guy.
yeah,
Yeah,
As you
also
guys sort of-
kidnapped an old man. I did. I think I said that.
I think as you guys fill in Chadwick on the situation, some of the students from the university like put a dunce hat on Bishop Mendacius.
Yeah,
As
that's
he's
I feel sorry for this
helped
dude.
out.
I don't.
He is a dunce though.
He is a dunce. Yeah. And Chadwick says, "Okay, right. So, Jesus, no, there's
Still-
no fucking
still-
Fantasy
Still
Jesus.
doesn't exist in this world.
yeah, it still doesn't exist in this world.
He does.
think
He
it-
runs a coffee shop in Scumport.
That would be pretty funny
that's
if
Jesus.
Jesus was just
People are just big
This
fans.
is this guy.
yeah.
Um,
Jesus.
Jesus. Yeah, it could be. We'll
Mhm.
I'll put a pin in that. I might come back to something.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I like that a lot. So yeah, Chadwick just says, "Oh bloody hell." Okay. Astral plane, huh? I think I'll have to check what materials from the university we took with us. I can't promise anything, but I might be able to pull something here. And he is going to go off to like his stuff and try and work something out here. Think so you guys are back at the base. Tim is with you. The two doctors are here as well, tending to people of the plague quarter and sort of like handing out food and stuff.
If all the embers are gone, does that mean that the plague is gonna start going away?
Yeah, there's no plague anymore. There is no plague. But like these people have still like lived in poverty
Yeah, I
for
was
quite
gonna,
a while.
I was
So
gonna
so
still,
yeah.
you know, poor and got no
So
food.
yeah. And I think that this is, if that's all right by you guys, where we are going to leave this session,
Sure.
Mhm.
and then you guys can sort of plan for stuff what you want to do next time. See if there's anything that you want to do in downtime here in the base. If
Well,
you
I
want
think
to,
a lot of people are going to be able to level up.
yeah,
Yeah,
indeed,
that's-
you
Are
can
we
do
taking
that
the
as
time to
well.
level up
Yeah,
during
yeah.
sessions?
Like you can
Fucking
take
aye.
rest. Yeah, so you guys can level up.
Level
Yeah.
9 Thyra Bergfalk.
And you guys can do all of that, and then next session I think we will open with what options Chatwick has for you, because I don't actually know myself right now. And that's where we are going to start next session.
That sounds
All right.
good to me.
So great session, everybody. I hope you had fun,
I
and
did indeed.
that's game.
Goodbye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Bye.
Rubber ducks. Rubber ducks.